Now, it's a familiar tale. White House intern has an affair with US President. It happened with Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton. Now, for the first time, a woman who was an intern to President John F. Kennedy 50 years ago has given her story of the relationship. Mimi Alford says she had an affair with the former president for 18 months, right up until just a few days before he was assassinated. She's just written a book about her time with JFK, so I asked her why she'd taken so long to reveal her side of the story.
It's taken so long because I lived with a secret for 45 years, and I kept it a secret. And in 2003, when I was publicly outed, shortly after that, I realized that I needed to take control of the story, finally take control of the story.
In that first period, when the president basically seduced you, how did it happen? I mean, you make it sound like it was quite controlling, quite exploitative, really.
Well, it wasn't something that I certainly initiated or something that I expected, so it was controlling in that sense. And it happened on the fourth evening of my internship when I was invited to join a group of staffers and on the second floor in the residence of the White House. And President Kennedy took me on a tour of the rooms of the White House, and it ended up in a bedroom. And that's where our first encounter happened and where I lost my virginity.
Did you get the sense that this was something he was doing a lot with other people?
No, I didn't really. No, I didn't get that sense. Of course, I've learned many years later that there were many women in his life. In a way, I wish that I had been older and been able to be included in some of the things events that they went to so that I wouldn't be so invisible. But then it really made me realize that I wasn't so special, even though I've had very good but also difficult memories about that time in those 18 months.
You were this very young girl. He was the leader of the free
Yes.
world. Was he exploiting you?
Well, it certainly was an incredibly imbalanced relationship and not a good relationship in hindsight, looking back, for a 19-year-old to have, for any 19-year-old to be in a relationship with someone who is 45 years old and married and to be at their beck and call. But at the time, I was 19 years old and I was in this amazing situation in the White House and with these people, and I was just, in a way, swept away with it.
Mimi Alford, the intern who slept with JFK.